Okay, let's see if things aren't totally scuffed for once. I doubt that's not going to be the case, but it's worth a shot, I suppose. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what to do today. It's a very slow day, but at the same time, you never know. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Tis I am back and in full motion, if it's not noticeable enough. The eyes are going to be a little glitchy because I'm constantly looking at my other monitor. Um, so when I'm not looking head on at the camera, I'm just looking at my third monitor, which is my canvas. So yeah, I'm finally figuring out what the glitching was. So we got that taken care of. Um, don't really know what else to say about that, I suppose. Well, we know I can't play Baldur's Gate because that just is horrendous on this. As far as Warframe has been real bad lately. Um, could do some Call of Duty. I haven't done that in a while. To see what's all in there. I think there's just something wrong with my external port that I have for all the other stuff that's not connected to my PC that needs to be. I think there's something. I think it's just getting old and I need to replace it. Could do some Destiny, but I don't know. Yeah, it was. It wasn't like anything too serious. I thought it was. I thought it was something serious, but it wasn't. So, lesson learned. We will not do that again. But now that I do not have a excuse me, a I am actually doing surprisingly well. I am much better now that I'm not suffering with a terrible coughing disease that may or may not have made me very ill. So now that I don't have to worry about that, I am all copacetic so far. Now that I'm not in a pure coughing fit. Yep, a very severe case of bronchitis kept me from live streaming this last good while. I had to go to the ER and get some strong medication to help fix it. So I'm taking some meds twice a day to help. And once those are gone, hopefully I'll be able to deal with the bill that comes from the hospital from whatever's left. That my insurance is willing to pay. Yeah, it was. Uh, it was pretty. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, well, the medicine that they gave me literally was only like, according to my mom, was only like $7. So the main concern for me is I had to get X-rays done of my chest. They took X-rays of my chest. They tested me for several things. They took X-rays of my chest to see if I had pneumonia. They stuck a cotton swab down my throat to check for strep. They oh, is that what got shifted over? Okay, that's what got shifted over. Okay, I wondered what got shifted over. They and then they shoved a different cotton swab up my nose and tested me for COVID. So all of those tests came back negative. I did not have pneumonia. I did not have COVID, and I did not have the last one, strep. The only downside, excuse me, is that my lungs and my throat were a little swollen from all the coughing that I'd been doing, but cold water and cold gamer subs and a lot of cold. Yeah, I've had strep before. Strep has just not been fun. Strep is definitely not something I would recommend on people. It dude's probably dead asleep by now. Um, I've had strep before. I've had the stomach flu before. I've had several not so fun things before, and I will say that every time that I've gotten them, they have been miserable. I know Carrie wanted to hang out. I don't know if maybe. Oh my God, that is scary. I literally said his name and he typed in chat. Oh my God. Because I was like, I know Carrie said something about wanting to hang out today. Maybe we could do something together. And then I look over in chat and see that he's just typed. Oh my God. Like, timing could not have been more perfect. Yes, yes. Hi, Carrie. I love you too. Mwah. Um, uh, stream there will be, so I'm kind of doing this as an impromptu thing, but there's this stream today and there will be another stream tomorrow. The other stream that's tomorrow is in fact going to be the next adaptation of what should have been a one shot for the session that Carrie is DMing last Friday. And then hopefully, if we can get our shit together and actually get through. Yes, yes, it's going to be super fun. But hopefully, if we can get past all of the bullshittery that the. I was watching someone I know play games. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Um, but hopefully, with these idiots, we can actually get through and at least get past a certain portion of this one shot. Like I said, it was supposed to be a one shot. It was supposed to be a one and done. well, not a one and done, but like we were supposed to be able to get through it in one sitting. So the fact that, but the whole time I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is not gonna be a one and done kind of thing. Yeah, the part of this party is so this is just bad. I don't think the party is really gonna get very far. I mean, not with Johnny Magic anyway. Mister, I'm gonna speak in third person and only third person. And then he got sick and tired of it by the time he reached towards the end. Johnny Magic was starting to annoy me slightly. I was starting to get annoyed with the third person thing. But I don't know. Owen and I have been doing a lot of talking about how our characters would know each other, and we've come up with some good stuff. I think personally. Don't know if I can say anything about anybody else though. No, why not? We'll just join full tilt and see what happens. Hey Johnny, was hoping for Johnny Bravo jokes. Sadly gone. I was kind of hoping for some of those too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely thought he was gonna make a couple because he made the comparison to Johnny Bravo at the start, and then did nothing of the sort. So I'm kind of a little sad. I was kind of a little sad that that did not actually happen. Hello.
Ugh.
What?
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot what?
Ugh.
That's typical you.
I thought I had my mic still mute, and I wasn't. Mm.
How are you?
Uh, I'm good.
That's good. VTuber friends. Where is it? There it is. I talked to Ari today.
Yeah, I was messaging her about the campaign tomorrow.
I was just talking to her and asking her how she was doing. I was just like,
Yeah,
hey, this is.
she um is allergic to standing.
What?
She's allergic to standing. Um she can't stand for a prolonged time. So when she um stands up, she gets dizzy, but it's because her blood pressure drops.
She told me I had to tell you that I'm allergic to you because I'm allergic to spice. No, my mom and I were talking, and she thinks that I might actually have an intolerance to cayenne and blue cheese, and then I told that to Ari, and Ari was like, well, then you better tell Carrie that you can't hang out with him anymore because you'd be allergic.
Aw.
I know, sad day.
Oh
Sorry,
my
no.
god, I want this fucking piece to just come out already, god damn it.
I
I'm sorry, like my fucked ass molar broke in half. Um and now half of the tooth is like pulling away from the other, I guess the larger piece that's still embedded. and it's hard to eat with it like that.
Well, I would imagine so.
It doesn't hurt or nothing. Like, I can feel it, but like not like in an extreme pain way. I'm just trying really hard not to eat it.
I'm gonna have to tell that to Boomer just to see if Boomer would agree to that. Buck says that he's like, I wanted to make the joke that he casts spells, and by he I mean Johnny Magic, cast spells by doing poses and making the noises Johnny Bravo would make when trying to flirt with women.
Please don't give him any more bad ideas. I really hope that we can at least, like, we're set to go after the first bad group of bad guys anyways, so there's like no getting away from it.
Blue cheese is not spicy. No, I'm talking about the cayenne.
The cayenne pepper.
The cayenne pepper is a spice.
Ketchup is a seasoning.
Ketchup is not a seasoning. Ketchup is a dressing.
No, but that's what white people think.
Ketchup is not a seasoning. I'm a white person and I can say that.
Well, tell that to the mass majority of the other white people.
The fact that Boomer keeps forgetting that you're not white.
Yeah, I know. And he tries to save himself and be like, "No, I know they're not white. I just like to tell that to them and to see their reaction." It's like I'm not the one reacting. Everybody else is.
Buck, I said I might have an intolerance to blue cheese and the spice cayenne. And then we were making a joke because Carrie is spicy.
Yeah, it's because I'm Mexican.
Yeah. He tastes like the powder that y'all put on all of your candy.
It's wrong. You don't like a little bit of spice in your life.
I don't. I actually really like spicy stuff, but not too spicy. Once the spice starts to overpower the flavor, then it's like, yeah, no, I'm done.
What if the spice is the flavor?
And then you have no taste buds, and you are all burnt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say blue cheese is spicy. Buck, I said blue cheese and spice.
Sweet, we're both Mexican, we're both spicy. Damn, you can't hang out with either one of us then.
No, I can't. I'll have to lose my most loyal follower.
Damn, we're gonna be banned from the stream.
No, I'm not banning you guys. That's dumb. That's a dumb thing to ban someone over. When does my birthday fall on this year? I need to find out.
Mine's on a Sunday.
I work on this. Oh shit, my long day. That's my long day.
I'm probably not gonna be doing anything anyways. I'm just gonna be turning 29.
God, I keep forgetting you're older than me.
Yeah, I'm that much closer to 30.
But not by much.
Yeah, not by much.
May, June.
I really want to pull this little piece out. Well, I say a little piece, and it's not a little piece. It's like probably half of the goddamn thing.
I don't know. Mine falls on a Saturday. I might actually take that day off. Well, I always take my birthday off.
I wonder what the fuck it's connected to that's keeping it in there.
Who knows?
Well, nerves. I mean, it's the nerve ending, probably. Yeah. So, I was hanging out with some other people, and I was telling them that, and they're like, "Wait, how old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 28." And they're like, "Why are you talking about your teeth falling out? Your teeth aren't supposed to fall out more than once." I'm like, "Well, mine are. Specifically that one."
I am...
It's not my choice.
27. Because I was born in 96.
Yo, our birthdays are on Sundays?
No, mine's on a Saturday.
No, Bucks's.
Oh, Bucks, yeah. You and Buck are both literally just like the same person.
Damn.
Except he's the one thing I don't think you'll ever really be.
Ow, that hurts. You know, that really fucking hurts. Why would you say that?
Because
I'm trying my
he's
best.
an actual dude.
I'm trying my best. It's not
I
my
know,
fault that
and you're doing
I
amazing.
wasn't born with a penis or a prostate,
You're
and they
doing.
were.
Hey, at least you can't get a certain cancer then.
I mean, there's other types of cancer I can get though.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you have a prostate and I don't?
Ooh. Nope. Stop the music. That's for D&D.
Oh, excuse me, shit. Yeah, I had a weird fucking dream. Was it last night, the night before? I hate when I have those dreams where like they're so like good and interesting, it makes you like keep chasing sleep because you want to keep continuing to see what
And
happens.
then you wake up at like the worst points.
No, like I'll keep chasing it. I'll keep going back to sleep, and it just like it fucks it up. It kind of fucks up the flow. Things get weird.
Yeah.
Specifically the dreams where you're observing something either from like third person or it's like a really weird first person perspective, but for like a video game.
Yeah, I hate those like third person ones. But then I also get these weird dreams where it's like my eyes are like super glued shut and it won't open, but I know everything that's going on around me and I can hear people talking and interacting and like there's stuff going on, but like I can't see anything. Like, and I try to open my eyes and nothing happens and it's just black. And
Ugh.
I'm just like, I don't know if that means anything or what, but it it's definitely one of the interesting ones.
I really want to. I don't remember like a lot of the details anymore of the dream. I just kind of remember like vague things, but there's always like one moment that like really sticks out and it like stays with me. Um, and it sometimes I do get ideas for characters from dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this time around, there was like a particular scene from this dream, and it really like stuck out and it stuck with me like uh in a very extreme way. It had me wake up feeling some kind of way. I was all up in my feelings about it because it was like a weird dream where like the main details I remember is it's like some weird turf slash gang war going on with like I guess normal people
Yeah.
and these weird cannibalistic almost vampire kind of like race of humanoids. Like they look like normal people, but they're a bit more, I guess, violent. They really like to just fuck up humans, tear them up, and like consume them type shit, right?
Yeah.
Like they're really violent.
Yeah.
So this is why there's like a whole. They're like almost undead in a way. So yeah, they have like this whole weird gang war type thing going on.
Ow.
With humans. And I guess whoever it was that I was spectating as, I don't remember if they were human or not. I don't think they were. Um, but they had like a friend slash partner who was definitely human. He was definitely a human man. Uh, and I don't know if they were like dating, but they definitely hooked up a lot. But um there was like one moment where they were supposed to like meet up with one of like the like crazy feral gang leaders, right?
Yeah.
And he told him that if he goes that he'll definitely be killed, and if that's the case then like he might as well just go ahead and like kill him himself because he doesn't think it's fair to let that gang leader do that. Um
Man, you have these
I
weird
think
like drama filled dreams.
I know, they're crazy. But he was like, yeah, if that's how you feel, then like do it. But he doesn't. But he goes to that meeting and he does get killed.
Aw.
But it's like in a really dramatic way that they like something happens that causes his throat to get slit. This
Oof.
person I'm spectating freaks out. And in like a panicked moment, he really tries to like stop the bleeding by um covering it with his hand and like damn near trying to like almost choke them to stop the bleeding because he's so panicked he can't think clearly but to do anything but that,
Yeah.
as he's like begging for help.
Oh,
And the
poor
whole
guy.
thing was so weird. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of dreams that like have the um dramatics of like fucking video game cutscenes sometimes.
I
Sometimes I've also had dreams that just straight up felt like video games.
honestly, I would have to agree with you on that one because that was like something straight out of like a movie.
Yeah. It's weird to go through the dream and but like also like um get all the sensations from the dream.
Yeah.
So like the sensation of them actively trying to stop the bleeding and actively like feeling blood. It was weird.
Yeah.
It got too vivid. It got too real. And I felt really sad for him. He's like watching this man die and he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It kind of makes me want to like if I can remember them, I know the longer I put it off, the worse and worse it's gonna get, and it's gonna get to where I can't. But I kind of want to try to draw them.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
'Cause I know I've done it before. That's how I got the characters, Joshua and Ronith. They also came from dreams. It was, but theirs is like, theirs is dumber. It's funnier. Theirs is not sad
Yeah.
as much as it was just, um, Joshua not wanting to, uh, be seen for whatever reason. He didn't want to be seen as gay. So he
Yeah.
get really upset when people call him gay, even though he literally has a boyfriend. He doesn't want to be called gay.
Uh, why not? That actually is a really good color. I kind of like that. I think most, if not a good chunk, if not all of your characters, no matter what they are or where they're from, are like really interesting because you actually, unlike some people that I know, and this is no bashing towards anybody, even though I just made it sound like that. Unlike some people that I know,
Yeah, you really did. You
yeah.
fucked up. You really
Okay,
fucked up by saying that.
this might be a little bit of shade toward a couple people that I know, but nothing serious.
How
It's
dare
all
you
in good
call them
fun.
out like this?
I'm calling a couple of my friends out, mainly just because, unlike them, with you actually, like, come up with full backstories and, like, you make them a fully fledged written character with history and lore before you come, like, post them. Like, I post characters willy nilly left and right. You
No.
actually,
That's
like,
not true. Sometimes I do just draw characters and I like them purely for their design and that's it, and they don't have shit else to them.
well, I really love, oh god, I'm gonna butcher his name because Lefantis?
Oh,
Levantis?
LaFontis.
Lefantis, that's it. I adore him. From the moment that you sent me that photo of him in his bright neon pink pants, which I
Yeah, the
just realized
cyberpunk version.
he is wearing backwards.
Yeah, he's wearing them backwards because he's like, in his brain, he's like, I don't want people to stare at my ass. And if somebody points out to him, but that means that someone will also be looking at his crotch. He doesn't think about that. He only is stuck on the fact that he didn't want people to look at his ass. He didn't think about his crotch. But yeah,
I
that specific one, if you look really carefully at the drawing too, there are other details in the drawing, such as the little wristband he's wearing.
see, where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. If found, please call. It's scratched out.
Yeah. his cyberpunk counterpart he's a trip.
I love him. I
I
love the
really love
hair. I love the hair. I actually love how it's like majority is like white, but then he's got the
he's
little
so
patches.
stressed out.
Yeah,
He's
then
so
he's got
stressed
the
out. Most of his hair is
patches.
now white. Yeah. I like how
Ah,
it
he's so
got to
good.
the point where it was jokes about him having like mange because of his burnt skin.
Yeah.
And
If he
now
was a
we've
dog, he
added like
100%
fucking
would have
we've added
mange.
like wasting disease to him as well. His brain is just rotting. The
I love
nerves in his
how
brain are being fucked.
I have a folder on my phone of almost everything you've ever sent since we started talking after that gap.
Yeah.
And it's like normal stuff, Lux here and there, other characters, Calp, 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 Calp. It's just like
Yeah, Calp's now like I think at this point he's now kind of like beating Lux as far as like most produced art that I've done for.
you produced so much art of Calp in only a week, and it was like, I love this, but I hate it at the same time.
It's hard.
I
He's just so
know.
good.
He's so good. It's so lovable
He's
and so
so
dorky.
autistic.
He's so autistic coded. I love it.
Even though that was not my intent.
Well,
For
technically that
him
should
to
have been
be
no.
autistic.
Technically that should have been him from the start, because if he is supposed to be everything Flamingo isn't, then yes, he is supposed to be on the spectrum.
He has to be autistic
He
because
has to
Flamingo's
be.
not. No, he's not like every
I
opposite to
know.
Flamingo.
I
He's
know.
most of them, but
Most
no,
of
he
them.
only ended up being autistic
Because I asked if he
because
was coded, and you blatantly said, "Well, I don't know."
technically I might be autistic. So he
Well, I am,
by
and so
default.
technically, also the fun fact people don't realize, Dell is also autistic because I'm autistic.
But yeah, I don't think anyone realized that at the
Do you think
beginning when
that's
I
why
kept
they'd be
saying that.
friends? No, that would be why. Do you think that would be why Calip and Deli would be best friends? Because they're
Probably, but I don't think anyone realized the potential that he might come across as autistic coded when it was just verbally said, oh yeah, he has these issues where if he's around people he doesn't know or people he's not sure about or stressed out, he
yeah.
he just reverts to being nonverbal and starts using sign language. He'll pretend to be mute so
Hmm.
that he doesn't have to talk to people.
He seems like that kid. Like, there was a story I read somewhere that someone was talking about their little brother and of how if he likes you, he'll hide your shoes to make you stay longer. And then there was this one girl that the brother didn't like, and he would automatically like hand her shoes every single time. And she's like, "Oh, he likes me. He's trying to help me." But in reality, it's like, "No, get the fuck out. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just get away." He
But
seems very that.
But yeah, in those situations he's like that. But in situations in which he is like working or needing to get a job done, or he needs to be very serious, um, he'll continue to like sometimes be nonverbal, but he'll also try and make himself seem more serious and cool than what he actually is. So he'll essentially fake it until he makes it, in the
Oh,
sense
poor
of
baby.
like he really pushes away being nervous to be cool.
My favorite thing that I would like, and I remember us talking about this before, but my favorite thing that I loved about the relationship with him and Dell is that in his eyes, Dell can do absolutely no wrong whatsoever. She, even with evidence pointed suggesting otherwise, he's like, I don't know if I believe that. You're lying to
I
me.
mean, yeah, that's like the
But I think that's also
um
comes from him. I think he wants to try to see the good in everyone. And,
for which one?
I mean, which one?
For Calb or for Lux?
For Calp.
It's
Because
like okay, so
I know Dell can do wrong in Lux's eyes. In Lux's
it's
eyes, she can be an
yeah.
idiot.
Lux is aware that they can do wrong and they can fuck up. And
Hmm.
Calp is not so much that like I know the joke is that he would be like, "Oh, you're lying to me," but
But
the
he
reality of
knows.
it is
He
he knows.
knows.
Like, yeah, he knows.
He knows. And she knows that he knows, but plays along like she doesn't. Because it's like, whatever eases his sanity.
Yeah, it's easier to deny it, which is part of the reason why even though Flamingo is based has bases around like Doflamingo. I'm partially happy that he is like not
Not
as
like him
fucked
at
up as
all.
he is. Yeah, I'm happy he's not like a little fucked up guy.
Me too. I'm happy he's just like the goofy, like dorky, I am here kind of guy. Like I love
Yeah, the
how
weird All Might Heisenberg hybrid mess that is
uh
Flamingo.
it is very obvious
But
mainly, but
oh my god.
I do love Flamingo and Dell together. I think it's a really cute kind of combo. Like like Lux and Dell will forever be like my number one. Like I absolutely adore these two idiots together. I think they're great. I've had so many things that I've wanted to like draw out or do with them, and they're like my number. I still love the trio of those two with Zealot, but with Zell still kind of being, well, he's got a manager job now. He's got the manager position in his job, so we might be seeing more of him again now that he'll
I
have.
don't know. I don't know about that. If he's a manager at Jimmy John's, I don't know about that. Excuse me, but I think I feel like I have a little bit of background knowledge on that since I knew a Jimmy John's manager. It's the whole reason why I went to work at Jimmy John's, and that was
I know, but
and they say
down,
the same thing.
It
starts out good, but oof.
But then it turns into a yeah. No, I still adore the trio. I do kind of miss drawing the three of them together, but I don't know what to. And that's the kind of thing that's been with me. Is the reason why I haven't posted much is because I don't know if I should stop with Zell entirely and just switch to using a stand-in like I thought we were gonna do, but and then I feel like, well, if we use the stand-in, then it's like how long do we use that until like Zell comes, like if I ever start to draw Zell again, because if he comes back or whatever. So the whole time, like I'm just so confused on what to do because there's so many things that I want to post, and it's just like I don't know if I should put Zell in it or Tremors like we were gonna do. I don't even know if we were gonna do that or not still.
Yeah, I've been debating whether or not I should just like do a whole nother
make a whole nother
design for that, like a whole nother character that would better suit it, because like Tremors isn't horrible, but like he looks
out of place.
To me, he looks weird.
He looks
really out of place. He's just this funky little clown rat man.
And that's kind of why I like it, because I feel like he'd just be like the major oddball of the pair, of like the trio, and like really bring that goofy. But at the same time, it's like there's a lot of very heavy medieval themes to the whole,
he doesn't
like,
fit. He does not fit the medieval theme, and he's got his own like lore that's been ever changing, ever shifting.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like, I still have the other guy that I thought we shipped him with for a while, or that I did anyway.
Which one?
My GTA guy, because that's when I thought that Trems was your GTA character. That's what I thought he was for a while.
Yeah, for a little while he was, yeah.
And then I started drawing him with my GTA guy, and then we stopped talking.
Yeah, and then I died.
And then you died. And I lost contact with you for like 4 years.
No, we were just being stupid. Where neither one of us were wanting to message each other because I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be annoying.
We're best friends. We've known each other for like 13 years, and we both felt the same way for like so long. Where it was like, I don't want to bother you.
It's crazy to think we're both stupid.
I know, right? We should just get married already. We've known each other this long. Maybe switch between. Yeah, but then it would just be confusing. So just kind of like to add someone else to the mix that fits better with, as much as I adore and love Tremors, he really doesn't fit in with the rest of them.
I'm thinking of if I do design another character, because I'm really sad that I don't get to do anything with it. I'm really thinking about having them use Lux's old set of armor
set. Yeah,
because it doesn't get to do anything, and it's I love that design.
If you do that, I have a question then, because I think this will be really funny if you agree with me.
Mm.
Are you gonna make him the same size? Are you gonna make him the same size as Lux? So we'll have
Um,
so we'll have two giants with this tiny chick. Or
I
do you want
mean,
to keep? Or do you want
technically
to?
they would because his height didn't change. Like he was
Yes,
12
yes.
foot before, and he's 12
So
foot now.
yes, that would be so cool just to have Dell
Um,
with two 12-foot
so
tall men. I love
I
that.
might I might make a like
A
full
second.
on classic Furbolg and not for like um just to iterate mostly for Buck. This is not like Furbolg as in like Furbolg the way we see them now in 5e, especially after the popularity
Oh, you won't
of
make him a
Critical Role.
Dulan?
No. He's going to be a normal, like classic Furbolg, because classic Furbolgs were more humanoid versus 5e. And with the popularity of Critical Role, they started like gaining more like almost cow-like features to them, and they often have interesting colored skin due to becoming Fey touched. The lore reason is that they traded a bit
Oh,
of their height to have more intelligence, but classic Furbolgs were just literally humanoid giants. Like they just look like normal ass human men.
yeah. I could totally see that. Yeah.
But it would also make him look, well, I guess it could potentially make him look a little odd because he would just look like a
A normal
normal
dude.
man.
Well, you could just give him like a fucked up face or something. Add like scars to him like you did Deluxe. Oh, if you hold on. If we name him, okay, if we name him, if you, since we have Lux, we could go the route of she named the other one and then call him Nox. So she's have light and dark.
I need to like work
She's
on
not
it.
very she's not very creative with the names.
I could also just go the really, really lazy route and have Eden make a second man-made Dullahan. But I feel like people who look into it too much might look at it a bit weird. This was like the other reason why I was like, I don't know about
Yeah,
having Eden there, because
Eden.
even though it's expressed that Eden is not Lux's dad, even though he created him,
He's
he's
still a
not his
father
dad.
figure. He's still a father figure though, and
Some people can read him
people
as a
read.
father
Yeah,
figure,
yeah.
even though that's not what he made Lux for.
Lux
Like he didn't
4.
make him because he wanted to have a parental
Well, but
bond with him.
at the same time, you've got people like you got weirdos out there that do the same thing with like Frankenstein and the monster. So it's like, how is this any different? Because it's
But
literally Frankenstein and it's a
but yeah,
monster.
if people view their bond as familial, and
And
then
yeah,
Eden
and then
makes a
he
second
makes
one,
another one
then it will continue to
to be
look
like siblings. Yep.
familial.
Yep.
That's the reason why I'm like, I don't know. I know, like I really
Well,
don't
okay,
give
we
a
could do it
fuck.
this. You could do it this way then. You say Eden played a hand in its creation, in this other guy's creation, but he didn't ultimately make it. Someone else did. But like they
Um,
used Eden, the way they used Eden, like the way that they did it was they used the way that Eden made Lux and tried to recreate that, but then created this other guy instead. Like they're trying to copy Eden because Lux came out so successfully that they were like, "Oh, I can do that too," and they tried to do
yeah, I
it,
mean,
and then
like
they make this
they
other guy.
view they would end up viewing Lux's creation as a success, even though we know realistically that's
Realistically,
not
he's not
true.
at not at all. But they would end up,
He's not even complete.
yeah, and then but they would look at that as a success and be like, "Well,
Yeah, they would
then
think he was, and that he is complete and
yeah,"
is
and
made the way he's supposed to be.
then they would make this other guy in Lux, not in Lux's image, but like the same way. So this dude would also be like a jigsaw puzzle, like put together, but he wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be a Dullahan. He would still be what you're like saying, but
I don't think he would be able to be a Furbolg because Furbolgs are they're just normal humanoids,
oh, so then
which is the reason
would this other one have to be a Dullahan too then, or
that or some other like weird
like Fey
um
creature?
almost fey creature. Um, I
Because
don't know if I want
then,
to
oh,
use
that's
that
just funny. Because now I have ideas. So now it's like if this other knight is put into the mix, now I have ideas.
I did have a design for a character that I didn't end up doing anything with, that I probably could revamp to use for this, but
Let
at
me
the
see
same
it.
time,
Let me see it. I want
I
to see it.
don't.
Let me
I
see
know
it.
I've shown him before, and he's not finished. It's like literally just lines. He doesn't
Like
even
bare
have.
bones, yeah. But
Yeah, just the bare bones body build and all that. But I might think on it more and figure out
ooh,
a better design.
he is very angry.
Yeah, he's a very angry looking man.
Yeah, but it's cool. Like it also is easy because I already know fairly well how to do Lux's armor. His old armor shouldn't be that hard because it's actually
His old armor's
easier.
more
It's more
simplified.
simplified. Oh, does that mean like this other person when trying to create this one would find Lux's old armor? Because I'm pretty sure it would be in the same place he left it when he got the new armor. So like they found
What
it, put this new one in it, and then somehow it wound up on Della's doorstep or something. I don't know.
I'll figure it out since I know like before when it was stated when he was originally kidnapped, they stripped him of his armor,
Oh, okay.
which is why you were saying at one point you were like, oh, then maybe like Dell still has the old armor because it was all that was left
All that was
behind.
left behind of him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh but I need to figure out the design for this new character. I'm I might fuck with this line art because I think I have the work canvas still available, and I might like fuck with the face a bit more. I'm not against the idea of this body type.
The body type I'm not against. I really like the body type for
He's a
sure.
much like
Chunky,
bulkier version.
bulky. Yeah,
Like
he's like
he's
Lux is
chunkier version of
very.
Lux.
Yeah, Lux
When
is very beefy, but he's leaner and he comes
Yeah,
in
when
tighter at
compared
the
to this,
waist.
he's a lot more lean.
He's
He's
much more
more
lean.
he's you could say he's a little more like almost aerodynamic, like he's made to move.
Yeah.
He's made to have speed versus this one wouldn't have, like, this body type isn't made for speed. It's
No, this guy
made for
would
like
definitely
brute
be the
strength.
heavy. I know Lux is a heavy hitter, but looking at this body type, he would definitely be a heavier hitter.
Made to be thrown, yeah. He's made to be like a javelin.
He's meant to be a javelin. No. But I just like the concept. Like, oh, I'm already like really excited. I'm just like, oh, this would be fun. But do you think? Okay, so if the concept of Dell having the armor, would she find this other guy and then give him the armor, or would that's what I want to know is if she would end
Well,
up just
I
giving
need
it
to
to him.
like work on the design a bit more and figure this character out a bit more, because there's a lot of potentials for how he could end up with them and how he could end up with the armor. For all you know, he could have tried robbing them.
He could have tried robbing them, and then
Get caught. You know
get
what? I
caught.
like this one. I'm gonna keep this one.
You can have the armor. You're mine now.
You've now been promoted. You're now one of my elite employees.
You're now husband number 2. Oh wait, no,
man.
because that would play into. Okay, so then I have a thought. Then I have a theory because Lux's old armor still has Dell's mark on the shoulder, and I can see if this dude tries to put the armor on, it would kind of like not necessarily seal him in it, but it would bind him to her, because anybody who wears her mark, willingly or not, is bound to her until that's either they can like burn it off or get it removed or something. So him putting the armor on would instantly bind him to her and basically be like, yeah, you're mine now. Good luck.
You dumbass.
You dumb. Which is probably why they wouldn't stop him from stealing it, because he wouldn't be able to go anywhere anyway.
Yeah, I definitely want to like work on his face more.
If you do keep that missing jawline part, though, the missing mouth part, then you can match Dell since she doesn't have a face.
More people with no lips. Oh my god, I need to go to the bathroom. The devil is trying to escape from my bowels, and I don't know if I can keep him in. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm gonna fix my eyes real quick because they've been like half open for so long. I have to adjust my eyes. I think I have to adjust the way. Where is it here? Eye opening sensitivity. Yeah. Oh, I think it's the smile sensitivity. Either that or I'm just destined to have resting bitch face.
Alright, if you had a choice, which one would you talk about? The
Oh
Vietnam
God!
War,
Hi,
the
Owen.
1980s AIDS epidemic, or the Vietnam War?
When did you get
I've been
here?
here for like 5 minutes.
Oh shit, man! Hi.
Scared you this time, bitch.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
get my
sorry.
get back.
We were talking about a possible second husband for Dell. Ugh.
Alright. Which one would you rather talk about? Vietnam War, AIDS, or the Civil Rights Movement?
None, because they're all terrible.
Well, I have to talk about one of them. I don't want to talk about the others, so
um, I would say
I'm
maybe.
writing a paper.
I would say maybe, if anything, the Vietnam War, because war always gets people's attentions, I suppose.
Well, this is just for a class. I'm forcing this man's attention by being in his class, so forced to read my paper. Uh, I need to find an article because this is supposed to be practice for when we write an actual paper.
Yeah.
I need to find an article or some sort of source and figure out if it's a good or a bad source.
Yeah.
Or yeah, no Wikipedia for me. All right. I think this is a government website. I'm not sure if that would count as a good or a bad source because America. Um, there is a fuck ton. It's almost like this is like a 20-year war or something.
Yeah. It's funny because I was just talking to my parents about the Vietnam and Korean War because I was asking my mom, like, which war my grandfather served in, and it was the Korean. He served at the tail end of the Korean, I think.
Okay, I think my grandpa was also in the Korean War. He wasn't like on the front lines or anything. He was a lawyer, and he was part of the prosecution for those who were captured.
Yeah.
So, fun little tidbit.
Fun little tidbit, yeah.
So let's go. I mean, a lot of my family has just been all over the place when it comes to war.
Yeah.
My great grandpa was in World War One. He wanted to be drafted into the army, but his eyesight was too bad. So he literally like got money, really went to France and just volunteered as a medic, and they let him in.
That's cool.
Yeah. I have his Bible, and I have not like a satchel, but it was like a little wallet full of like old French currency sitting there on my shelf.
That's actually like really cool.
Yeah, exactly. It was, yeah, I don't have anything from the Vietnam War because that was not my grandpa's favorite subject.
Sounds
I don't
like
have
it.
anything from Korea, but they were there. Yeah, my dad's side of the family has a very good reputation of skirting from actual combat. Yeah, 'cause thankfully, dad was not in time for the Vietnam War, or else I might have been born in Laos or whatever.
Yeah, it's the lizard wizard. That's a temporary thing until I can find the full body drawing I did of him, so I can.
What's it called? Do you not have a full body?
I do. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
But I know, unfortunately, what I did when I did all those full body drawings of our characters, I put three or four of them on the same canvas. So now I have to dig through and figure out which canvas it was that I put them on. Because I put Flamingo, Asher, and Reargan on the same canvas. And I'm thinking I put you on the same canvas as Ian's character. I think. Yep, here it is. Okay, found you. Found ya.
Okay, that's too long. I need to think of.
Where's the pencil?
Yeah,
There's the pencil.
my gay brain can't wrap my head around anything. It's more than 2 paragraphs.
Gay brain.
Yeah. Yeah, I can find a shorter article because I actually have to read the whole thing. That one was like literally like pages upon pages. So it's like holy shit. I don't want to read all that. I don't think I have the balls. History.com save me. Holy fuck, I'm hungry. I hardly ate any of my lunch. It tastes like shit, I'm not gonna lie. The ham I bought
Donald.
had zero flavor.
Oh well.
McDonald's?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Nice.
Damn.
McDonald's. Oh,
Alright, question, what'd you get from McDonald's? You were
just
chicken nugget type?
nuggies. There's chicken
Okay.
nuggies. Because I can't fucking eat the burgers from McDonald's.
I like the burgers, but I always get the chicken nuggets. They're
Yeah.
very honest with the fake meat they put in there.
I can only
I
eat with like
appreciate
half
that.
of my mouth, so chicken nuggies.
So what's wrong with the other half?
My tooth is broken, and half of it is now hanging loosely in my mouth.
That's yucky.
Yeah, it's like getting to lose the same tooth twice, but only half of it. That's how that works, right?
Ooh, ouch.
That's how you want it to work.
I mean, it's not how I want it to work. It's not my fault that shitty dentist thought it was a really cool idea when I was a child to drill holes in my tooth and do nothing but leave them there because they weren't sure if my mom could afford the fillings. So yeah, they thought it was a cool idea to just drill the holes and leave them there. And here I am now.
You're part of an experimental group.
Now, my mom probably could have just sued them, but she didn't. This is the same dentist too that like gave my cousin a blood infection of some kind that damn near killed her. Well, and they didn't do anything about that either.
Buck says, "Wait, Carrie,
damn.
Is your teeth shit too? Because if so, we're more alike now."
Yeah, see, we're basically the same person.
God, I hope not. I already have to deal with one Carrie. I don't want another.
We're just probably different enough in like the tiny details that don't matter, but share enough of like the more like important things.
Probably.
Yeah. My teeth are not good. But that's like my worst tooth. I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. They're dead. I just need to take better care of my teeth. But I got really depressed and stopped caring for myself, so my teeth got bad. My teeth are not that bad. they don't look like the stereotypical like depiction of what people feel like British people's teeth look like. They're not that bad. They only started like misaligning on the bottom when my wisdom teeth came in, and even then it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Because I had mostly straight teeth. It's just when they came in, yeah, they fucked it up.
Sorry.
But I need to get them removed.
So I grabbed my phone to check to see what Bodhi's bitching about in chat, and I opened, because my phone screen turned off, I opened it, and when I open it, all I see is that image you sent me, Carrie, but it's like zoomed in real
What
close.
image? What did I send you? I don't remember.
The other guy.
Yeah.
But it was like
the lens for that one guy.
Yeah, it was like zoomed in.
Oh, his
really...
eyes are huge. Why did I make his eyes so big?
His eyes are kind of big. I was sitting here wondering, like, what's wrong with his face? Why does something
It's
not
because his
look
eyes
right?
are big.
His eyes are huge.
I'll need to fix that.
But it was like zoomed in, like really close to his face. So all I got when I opened my screen was angry man with no lips.
Yeah, I'll need to like fix his eyes. I don't know if I'll keep it that way. I'll see how I feel about him as I go.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure some of the guys would fucking love this. Specific ones though, because I don't know why. I really think I might make I don't know if he'll probably at some point be an NPC. Maybe I'll get to use him for D&D at some point too. But I want to make a character that has like some loose like aesthetic and visual inspirations for some of the snakes for Metal Gear.
Oh, yeah?
What if I make a funky guy who looks like he should be from Metal Gear?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I might do that. I also just have there's some other NPCs I realized that I'll probably end up using between milestones when we have downtime in between searching for thieves for the not really a one-shot anymore one-shot.
Yeah, not really one-shot anymore one-shot. I told you this was gonna happen. I legit
I
told
already
you
knew this was gonna happen. I already knew it was. I was prepared for that. I'm aware of what was gonna happen when I gave people freedom to explore and do things they wanted.
Yeah.
It was no secret. It's so difficult because there's things I really want to say about the campaign and about the characters and stuff. But yeah, I literally can't. To do that would be to give too much information for the campaign.
It's like
and you're meant to find it yourself.
It's like in those films where it's like, don't talk about the future, you'll spoil the future. And people talk about the future anyway.
Yeah, this, if I gave too much information or gave these little bits of information, it could give the players the tools to really, like, force particular outcomes. Like, they'll be more spatially aware of what could happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
It is literally the epitome of looking up cutscenes in a video game and giving yourself spoilers.
Don't call me out like that.
Well, too bad. It's like when I told myself, I don't want to look up spoilers for Cyberpunk. I want to be surprised. And then I found out about fucking Kerry Eurodyne, and I didn't know he was Cyberpunk until I, like, actually read the title. I was just wanted to look at him because I was like, oh, this guy looks
interesting.
Like, interesting. He looks like what I want for myself. And then I fucked up. And I only knew about Kerry Eurodyne for a really long time. I only knew about Kerry Eurodyne and like a little tiny bit about Johnny. But my like for Kerry Eurodyne is what led me to meeting Ari, even though like our feelings about the character are nowhere near the same. I'm like most of the guys in the server. I really like Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm sad, cannot romance Johnny because he's a ghost in my head.
It's all in your head.
Mm.
But it's just as real.
Yeah, just like
Only
my
if you could realize
just
it.
like my fictional boyfriends in real life. You know, they're not real either. They're in my head.
Well, I feel the same way
Doesn't stop
about
me from loving him.
I know, right?
I'm the oddball out with this couple of my friends because I really like Adam Smasher. Like, really like Adam Smasher.
Yeah, you're a freak. We get it.
Yeah. I just.
Dr. Freak.
Yeah, you're
Eight
a
ass
fuckable piece of
toes,
meat. We
the
get
whole
it.
9 yards.
I am, yep.
He don't even got nothing down there. He's a Borg.
Well, I'm sure
Adam Smasher.
Mars
Adam
can
Smasher.
definitely give him
No,
an implant.
Adam ATOM. So Adam Smasher is the one of the
Antagonist.
antagonists of Cyberpunk and Cyberpunk Edgerunners. He plays a more heavier role in the anime than in the game, but I still love him. I love his design in both, and I love how he sounds. And I just 10 out of 10. Best character design out of that game, anyway. For me personally, one of the best.
Ooh. I hope whatever dentist I end up going to get my teeth removed, I hope they'll fucking give them back to me. Because I will lie to them and be like, for religious reasons, I need my teeth back.
You don't have to lie about that. You can literally just ask them if you can
No.
have your teeth back.
Not always. Some of them won't give them to you.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's the
say
same thing
practice
as like
voodoo.
getting your limbs removed. Once the hospital has custody of it, they don't have to give it back. Same with the dentist. Once they have it, they don't have to give it back.
Like, what the fuck are they gonna do with it?
Throw it
In a
away.
little jar? That's what I'd do. If they didn't ask for the teeth back, I'd store it in a little baggie.
Why would
Yeah.
you want your limb though? Like that's something I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
limb
for
I don't fucking
religious.
get at
It
all.
actually is for religious reasons that some people, when they pass, they want the entirety of their body to be buried together. So when they do that, that happens. There's also some religions where that is the case, and not only that, they'll go through a really interesting process to mummify the limb. Or like preserve it.
Oh.
There's one, they preserve it in like a really crazy way, to where they preserve it in a way that's essentially the same as like smoking meat.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so wild though. So they'll do that, and they've talked about how like it's not common for people to consume their limbs, but that it does have a very interesting smell to it. Like some people have said,
That's like
due to how they do the smoking process, that it often does times smell really, really good.
well because it's human flesh, supposedly according to a couple cannibals.
Not even just
Human
that. It's
tastes
just
like
smoked meat
chicken.
in general smells good as fuck. Like
Hey Owen, what are you looking at? Do you have a visual on my stream at all? Or are you only watching Levi's?
What's it called? I'm doing work right now. I'm not on any stream.
I was gonna say if you look at my stream, you'll find something interesting.
Yeah, I'll check it out real quick.
oh man, you're missing out. Smoked meat is like the best way to consume
Yeah,
meat.
it is, honestly.
True. There he is. It's me.
It's you.
I know him.
I'm doing an
Hey,
open.
I know that guy.
I'm doing an open mouth version to go with the closed mouth, so that way when you talk, it's like you're actually speaking.
It's like I'm actually there.
Yeah. Here he is in all his glory.
All his greasy ass glory.
All his greasy glory.
God's favorite child.
And every time he walks, it's like a snail's trail of just grease.
Does he sound like Squidward when he walks? Then just that.
Or does it sound like when you got wet socks?
Oh.
Yeah, just that sad little plap. Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't thought that deep about how the sound of how he walks.
It'd be like that.
I'm guessing it's probably nasty and wet, and you guys can take it any way you want.
How he doesn't have socks. No, but the sound, the sound wet socks make when you walk. Just that squish, that initial squish. Or it's like
I don't know. I can't
wet
do it.
pitter
when
patter.
your feet sweat and then you sweat into your socks and they're just soaked.
Bro,
Like
how much
that.
sweating do you do to your feet? Damn.
I'm standing for like 10 hours a day.
Yeah?
When Lux walks,
And
the
I've
tuba
had jobs where
plays.
I've had to stand for 12 hours. I get it. I know what it's like.
No, when Lux walks, it's just like loud thunks
Fucking
mixed
clanks.
with clanks.
It's
because of
like-
the armor.
It's like that metal, almost like it's like pots and pans,
Which is why it's hard for them
That's why he's
to
got
be
a
very subtle
freaking.
about certain
That's why
activities.
he's
Because of clunking gives
That's why
it
he's got
away.
disadvantage on stealth. I had to remember the fucking word.
Because it's,
Do I have a workable? Stop asking me if I want to open these.
Which is also kind of why I laughed a little harder when the idea of them like dipping into an alleyway went, because it's just like it wouldn't be very subtle because of all the
It'd be
noise.
so fucking loud.
Because of all the noises his armor would make. I like the tuba more because imagine this intimidating big boy walking towards you and you just hear a tuba.
Oh, I do still have the work file for him. Apparently I felt the need to shade some things. Cool.
Okay then, Buck, I gotta know, how do you think, what would play when Deli walks?
Oh, I did a version where he's got skin.
What?
The big guy. I apparently had a layer where he also had
Little Tiptoes.
a nose
Mr.
and
Krabs.
mouth.
Mr. Krabs. You know the noise Mr. Krabs makes when he walks?
Yeah, that are
That-
the actual sound that the crab legs make whenever you take the shells and like clank them together. They actually make that sound. They
It's
make
all
those
you
sounds for real,
hear.
for real.
That's all you hear when Del scurries down to try to catch up with Lux when she's walking on the ground.
Oh, sometimes I imagine like the clacking that like little dogs like nails make on the ground.
That too, because she does have, she's supposed to have sharp, like, quad feet, but I keep forgetting to draw them that way. No, not a JPEG. I want a PNG. Well, I look like I know what a JPEG is. Clawsy Wawsy. I never want to read that again.
This will be called a cat. I really can't wait until tomorrow. I really hope we get to a point where y'all can at least
Why
take
is
down the
there a
first set of
raccoon?
baddies.
I was literally about to say ignore the raccoon. Please don't ignore the raccoon PNG. But the reason why there's a raccoon there is because my sister, one of her nicknames in our family, is Trash Panda, which is what a raccoon is. So I wanted to grab a couple of raccoon PNGs to have for her whenever she was on stream, and I couldn't get them to work. So then we just came up with Spore, which she drew that, by the way. She drew, that is her drawing. She did that, and I absolutely love it. Here, hold on, I'll open. Like, this is the level of work that my sister can do, and I absolutely love it. So this is Spore. This is her D&D character that obviously she used in the last time she was in the campaign. She probably will not make a return, unfortunately, because our D&D group is just a little too big for her taste. She had fun, but she just
Oh,
was like, she didn't want to. It's just that her now that she's got a job and she's got a lot of other stuff on her plate. I think the only time you'll ever really see her is on Tuesdays when she and I do Genshin together, which we haven't been doing the last couple times because her schedule has just been super busy. So we're condensing it to 2 times a month instead of 3. I think we might actually be cutting it down to 1. I haven't talked to her about it yet. I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow I can talk to her about it when she gets home. But for now, we're looking at like maybe once or twice a month if we're lucky because of our schedules. So, but Spore is really cute. I like her design for Spore. That Taco Bell ad. Wow, Twitch really knows me. I fucking love Taco Bell.
yeah. At one point, you sold your soul to Taco Bell.
I did for 4 years. And honestly, I would go back if I would probably go back to Taco Bell over the job that I have now.
Yeah, I miss Dollar Tree.
I'm at least with Taco Bell, like I had a consistent schedule, good benefits, and a bunch of other stuff that was good.
Taco Bell don't miss. Not even employee benefits.
I've thought
You,
about
bro, have you heard about the new shit they're releasing?
for what?
Taco Bell, they making Baja Blast gelato,
Yeah, I saw that. I really want to try that. That looks so
and they're gonna make a
good.
pie.
That looks so good. Oh my god, you are so small. Hold on, I gotta fix that size. That is much smaller than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay, and they're putting making a Cheez-It Crunch Wrap, which I will also fuck up.
I love how they like people keep forgetting that Taco Bell owns everything when it comes to Baja Blast because they're the ones that created it.
I'm completely fine with that.
Oh, me too. Baja's great. Although I still am kind of miffed about how Pitch Black out like so they did this thing like years ago. This was like years ago. But it was this thing where they put this out on a vote. Which one do you like better, Pitch Black or Baja Blast? And whichever one won would stay in stores. Somehow, and Baja Blast was winning by a landslide. But the second to last day before the voting was done, Pitch Black skyrocketed in popularity for some reason and shot up into the vote and ended up winning. And Pitch Black was in stores for years after that vote, and Baja was taken off. And everyone was upset because that means the only place you could get Baja Blast was Taco Bell. So I think I think that whole thing was just a publicity stunt.
That was, yeah, government interference.
Yeah.
To keep the people away from the drink that makes them happy.
Yeah. Well, I just think it was because it was selling too well in other places. People weren't getting it as much in Taco Bell. So Taco Bell was like, well, we need to fix this, so we'll take it out of the stores and then just only sell it in our restaurant.
Yeah, I just realized I really hope I can stay the whole time for D&D because I might be leaving tomorrow to go to Memphis. I don't think, I'll be there for I think we're going to leave at around 7.
Well,
but still, that does.
I think we're going to start a little earlier tomorrow.
I'm hoping we can aim for 4. 4 is really what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that at least everyone will be present enough there for at least the first combat session, which the first combat session hopefully should not be hard. It shouldn't be too difficult. I've already set it to where I can adjust it if there's not enough party members. If it continues and we lose people throughout some of the future combat ones, I might just have it to where the party, as much as I didn't want to do this, if there's not enough party members for some of the future combat, I'm probably going to allow the party to hire NPCs to come with them for combat to help out.
Yeah.
I might do that as much as I didn't want to, only because I really don't want the party to die.
Yeah, me too.
And also, if there's not enough party members there, I feel like there's a higher chance that something could go wrong and the NPC could get killed.
Yeah.
Because the enemies will deliberately try to target him. And we don't need him to die. The same way that we
No,
don't need
we
any
do
fucking
not.
party members to die.
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable now that my character doesn't have 30 HP this time. Having 75 is like a humongous confidence booster.
Isn't that like one of the higher, like one of the highest that we have is you?
Somehow. I'm not fucking complaining. Holy shit, I'm so happy. Usually I'm the little weakling who will get kicked like a dog. If I got hit with that same left Lux did, I would have literally evaporated.
No, there would be nothing of him left.
Yeah,
He would be non-existent.
I'd be atomized.
You would have been Thanos snapped out of existence.
Yeah, I'd be. 1 second I'm alive, next second I'm sitting there next creation.
What happened, God? I thought I was your favorite. Why'd you do this to me?
Why'd you give me such a horrifying death? Annihilation.
What the fuck? You didn't even try to stop it. You just let it happen, huh?
Oh, I'm so tired. I haven't slept. I got like a 10-minute nap at school and that was it. And my sleepy ass, my slumbering ass cannot deal with it. I usually take a nap after school. But now I'm tweaking.
I was debating if that ended up being the case to allow y'all to potentially be able to hire Calp to help you, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Nope.
'Cause I think it'll cause far too much distraction. As fun as that would have been, I think he's just gonna distract the party too much.
I agree.
I think the only like potential to have it be less of a problem is the fact that his familiar would also be there, and Judge might be able to like try to get people to focus up a bit more, but I have no idea.
Yeah. This group is not very well known at paying too much attention when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Ding 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 ding.
What that means. That's why I'm like very curious if I know that there's going to be things in my notes that like it'll be information that'll never actually get found out. So I know that like my fucking stupid ass 13 pages worth of notes, some of it will be for nothing. I would have just written it down for no fucking reason whatsoever. And if that ends up happening, whatever information does not get found out by the end of the campaign, when the campaign is over, whatever happens, happens. I'm going to go ahead and let people know the information that they missed if they're interested in knowing the information. So it'll probably fill in a lot of blanks for people. Especially since these characters, the NPCs specifically, would be fun for future use in like other games, be it as continuing as NPCs or their potential future use as like actual D&D characters.
Yeah.
I also so another server that I'm
that Markiplier jingle jingle backrooms
in.
name, that'd be Carrie.
Yeah, really. I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna have my keys on standby to get y'all's attention. Or better yet, to really get y'all's attention, like, you guys, Calp showed up. Now pay attention. You're in the presence of a not so little guy. Pay attention. He's trying to tell you this information. I'm just gonna have to convey it through him.
He's gonna be your stand-in.
Yeah, he's the mouthpiece for me since technically not there are no gods.
Yeah.
Let's see, but yeah, it'll be interesting either way, to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, since they're selectively mute, they're forced to speak. He almost spoke while they were interacting with him. He almost did. But they kept flirting with him and he got really nervous.
I blame Ari on that one.
Yeah, it was funny though.
Least horny D&D
Ari
character.
warned me. Oh, what is it? Ari told me. Hold on. I have it here. She said something about it. Because we got onto the topic of allergies, like what we're allergic to, and then I told her I was working on Marlowe's design. Where is it? I will warn ahead of time, Sage will hit on him when he finds out he's a man, only because he's wondering if the size is proportional and wants to try.
Yeah. That's sorry for you.
Death
Especially since, like,
Plaguey.
she's already stated that her character is a sloot.
Mm-hmm.
Death by cock and balls.
Cock and ball torture.
Well, I had to drop Marlowe's height, so Marlowe's not 12 feet anymore. Marlowe's 10. But he can still pull Virgil's cart, so he's still strong enough to do that.
Is this what I want to do? Do I want to go with this? He's also got the little fangies, too. The big guy. If you notice that. He's got little fangs.
Oh, he has fangs?
Yeah. If you look at the lines, he's got little fangs. Well, not so little fangs. They're not really
he
small.
does.
They're not, like, huge.
They're not noticeable. They probably wouldn't be unless he opened his mouth. Death by being a whore. Deli would know
Death
a lot
by
about
hoeing.
that.
Yeah, of course you would. Okay, I definitely need to I need to bring the brows, I think, a little closer. Well, I don't think I need to make them closer together.
He doesn't have
eyebrows.
He has non-existent eyebrows.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking have eyebrows. Ooh, whoops. Why did I do this to him?
Did a lot of things to this poor guy. Wait, is Carrie... Yeah, Carrie is drawing Dell's potential second husband.
I'm trying to, like, do some designs. I'm trying. I'm not sure if my brain is also stuck. Fuck it. I'm autistic. I'm thinking about cowboys too. It's really hard.
Are you gonna make him?
No. He's not supposed to be a cowboy. I'm just thinking about cowboys, specifically a lot of my cowboy characters.
Yeah.
Which, like, yeah, there's a chance that a lot of characters that I've already pre-made will probably end up being, like, NPCs running stores and shit for this campaign. After the milestone, when everyone makes it back to town for the downtime, and before going after the second target, there's gonna be some different shops because there are also some traveling merchants and all that. I already have like specifically an actual literal traveling merchant. His name is Jode, like Toad, but with
Oh,
a
I
J.
remember. Is that the one you showed before?
Yeah, he's the funky little like
Oh, I love him. He's cute.
little demon guy.
He's cute.
He sells he mostly sells tainted goods, and by that I mean like you run the chance of it probably does not work. It's probably broke or it just never worked to begin with. And then there's a
Sounds like
chance that
somebody
it
I
does
know.
work.
It couldn't possibly be Virgil.
Couldn't possibly be
one of the biggest selling points or one of the biggest character traits he has as a traveling merchant is that he will try to sell you soul-eating demons from the nightmare dimension as low-maintenance pets.
Nice. Buck says when you said tainted, I thought of something completely different.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Freak.
Stop
Dr.
thinking
Freak.
about taints. This isn't Ghost. He's not here to tickle your taint.
I've been listening to one specific
I prefer the
song
word gooch.
Yo,
on their
so, last year I'm so sad because oh wait, I'm wondering if he's not gonna go then if that changed. So last year for Akon, someone did like their did a full like Papa 4 costume, like robes and all, right?
Yeah.
And they said they were gonna be showing up again this year, but Akon got canceled this year.
Oh, that's sad.
Due to lack of funds, they had to cancel it because they didn't want to go forward hosting the event because they were worried if they did so, then it just wasn't. They weren't going to be able to do it as well. So they decided to cancel it for this year and do it again next year. So I'm wondering if they're aware of that because the only other convention that's going to be happening in June now, as far as I'm aware, is going to be Fan Expo. There's also a convention this month, and I think we might go to it. I know my brother really wants to go, because he started collecting. My brother finally found something that he likes to collect, and it's Dragon Ball cards.
Of course.
Yeah, it's so weird that he's like finally getting into something. But yeah, he's collecting Dragon Ball cards, and he wants to go to the convention that's happening this month on the 24th to the 25th to get some of his Dragon Ball cards signed by some of the voice actors, specifically Goku and Trunks.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's like getting into something else, like a different hobby. Because you don't really got hobbies like that outside of like playing Call of Duty and screaming at the game.
I feel him. Yeah, my dinner's not here. My little brother was talking on Fortnite, and it made me kind of upset because I'm really fucking hungry. I've been eating in 8 hours from 3 games.
Oh, why am I using the wrong brush?
I have so many brushes now. That's all I've been doing. Okay, hold on. I need to. So, Buck, right by my shoulder is all of the main brushes that I use on.
I don't like
when I'm drawing.
Design.
And then I have a one for objects. Okay, here. Just so I can,
I think I'm beginning to realize why I gave up on this design.
I'm gonna do this just so I can show off some of these objects. So I have, like, bottles. So if I want to do, like, what's the term? Like a bar kind of drawing, or just like I need a specific bottle, I can just press until I get one. It's pretty cool. There's this one, which is a really interesting chain design. I kind of like. I'll actually move that to basic, because This one is really cool because it's just shoelaces. So like if I have a sneaker or a boot or whatever, you can use that. This one is really cool. It's like a butterfly brush.
I'm so stupid.
I want to find a moth one because that would save me so much time when it comes to drawing moths. Because then it's just like I can just and have a whole bunch of moths. But the cool part about this one is it uses the secondary color, so I can just do like change this and it changes the whole thing. So that's kind of cool. I didn't mean to delete the layer. I have this, which is a ribbon stack of books. You could do the scene of Deli being surrounded by moth babies. Oh, yeah, I could do that. There's also, like, just a mega stack of books. This one is probably one of my favorites because it has a bunch of different, like, just general items that I think Dell would probably have at some point or another. This one helps with drawing Lua. Anytime I need to draw Lua or my moon goddess, I just have a full moon brush just ready to go. This one is all wine bottles. So it's like a secondary, like, wine thing. I don't know why, but I have a brush that has, like, empty flasks. Like, if I want to do something, like a sciencey thing, I can do that. It's pretty cool. Little heart brush, which I haven't used, because I don't remember getting it. This one I want to use for something, but I don't know what. It's just a cute little coffee brush. Can't go wrong with the cherry blossom petals. Cherry blossom's like my favorite thing. This is the bookshelf one that I really like. Because there's so many different, like, variations of book that I can just do all at once. So this one, that whole group is just my favorite thing. I recently got like a bunch of sparkle glow stuff. So this whole thing right here is just all the different glows and highlights that I can use. Oh, this must be this is the rain brush that I got. Rain. So there's a lot of that. I have these types of brushes, which is pretty cool because if I ever want to do like a backlight, I'm gonna get that off of that vibrant red real quick. Sorry, that is like hurting my eyes just to look at. I mainly use this one, I think, whenever I'm doing like a backdrop behind Dell, like I want to give her like a crown kind of thing. This is the brush that I usually use for that. I don't know why I have this one. I think this one is just like the same thing, but as a ribbon. This is the little ghoul brush that I used before. I've used before in a drawing. I also want to use these little guys because I think these guys are cute. Especially the little angry one. I love the little angry one. These are very cool. This is a detail that does not get seen much, but I love this anyway. This brush is a chain brush that I use for Deli's harness. It does not get seen much because what I end up doing is instead of what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my new method, which is using gradients and try to like change the color that way. But what I would usually do is just lock it and then are these blurs or are they color? No, they're colors. Okay. And then just color it all one color. And that's what I would do. I recently picked up. Oh, I did that. This black rose blush brush. Blah. It has different like roses, like black roses, which is pretty nice. Just really cool. This whole section is just like different flower brushes that I've picked up that I really like, that I want to try to use at some point. Another one is these like this whole thing right here. I had to buy this set, but I saw it.
I gotta bounce.
All right.
Be free.
When I saw it, I was like, I need to get this. It's just a bunch of different swords. But they're like, it's like a like a glow pattern kind of thing. I thought like I could probably use these for something. I know there was like one that I saw that I really liked, but I can't remember which one. But it's just like a pretty fancy glow. This is another one that I picked up recently that I really like. It's these really cool tarot cards. I felt like they would be really cool to have for something. I can change the color to like, I think it was this one. Yeah. That one, or was it this one? I know it was like a red one that I added. Oh, I think it was this one. Yeah, there we go. Just to give like a dark kind of effect to it. But they also come in this kind of like circle as well. Which is neat. So that's a cool brush. These are the ones that I got recently, the tentacle ones to help with Thulu. Whenever I want to do Thulu, I can cheat and use these brushes. There's like a whole bunch of different ones. There's this one. And then that one. So those are pretty cool. I have a whole like plethora of blood splatter brushes, which I like to use. I've used a lot. A pair of these blood splatter brushes is actually the splatter brushes that I use for Deli's scars on her body. So I think it's this one. I know it's okay. So it's what I'll do is I'll go ham with this one, but then like touch up with this kind of brush. So I'll do that, which is cool. Let's Oh. This was a brush I picked up recently. Yeah. It's an ad break. And I found these really cool candies. Well, like chocolate things. It's like chocolate covered fruits or whatever. They're pretty good. They're by a company called Brookside. I bought 2 bags. I have one that has acai and blueberry flavors, and then I bought another that has pomegranate. Okay. Buck, are we back? Is the ad over?
I'm just not realizing something. Ooh, that would be kind of cool too. I should.
Yeah, what?
For the race, I could have this other guy be the same race as Raoul.
Which is
that being a wraith.
a wraith. Oh, that would be fun. That would be really fun. Bless you. Man, that was a bad one. If it went up your nose like that.
Most of the time they do. I hate sneezing.
Me too. Get these really cool eye brushes. Like, there's so many different, like, eye designs. I got it to try to maybe help with, drawing Dolly's eyes, but I think her eyes are simple enough. I don't need to use these, but I might use them anyway for something else. What is this one? Oh, don't know what that one was for. I got these brushes because I thought it would be interesting to have if I ever wanted to just work with anything like this. There's several different ones. There's these ones that can kind of reach up and down, and then there's these ones that kind of like reach forward. And the interesting thing about these is if I do one and then on a new layer do another, and then back here I could just blur those. Like, that looks really good alone just from that. But I also have these ones that are kind of also reaching up or to the side, which is pretty cool. But then I have these separate ones that just kind of like you can do individually, so you can add more depth. When this also makes a really good reference, like drawing hands and doing hand reference as well, which is cool. So I just have a bunch of hand brushes. if I want to do, I keep forgetting to do it, but if I want to do Deli's autopsy scar, I just use these brushes, this brush, because it's just like stitching with a line through it. It makes drawing it a lot easier. So have these like interesting runes to type out rune, like just like oh, what are they called? I don't. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Ow. Jeez. Oof. Okay. I definitely need to.
Definitely need to what?
Let me move this.
Just
No,
ordered
just let me
fettuccine
move one.
Alfredo with garlic
chicken
butter
Alfredo.
crust. That sounds so good, honestly. That just sounds really good. We had my family had like chicken and stuffing with carrots. It was really nice.
Do I give him eyebrows? Should he have eyebrows? Does he deserve eyebrows?
Draw him with eyebrows and then remove them and then flip flop between the two, and whichever one you decide, go from there.
I don't know. I'm gonna give him eyelashes like I do for all of my male characters. I love when they have eyelashes. I like when they have that basic thing that's supposed to protect their eyes from fucking dust and dirt.
But they have to look pretty. I.e. Lux, who has very good eyelashes for a monster.
Yeah. Oh, the actual, like, version that possesses lips actually has eyebrows. What the fuck?
It's like you couldn't decide even back then.
I think it was more of like, if I was gonna do this heavily damaged version, then he would lose his eyebrows. I don't know. I can't think right now. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I should just like do a whole like a whole design from scratch.
It's up to you.
Or what? I can't think. The burnout is real. Whether I want it to be or not.
Yeah, burnout sucks. It does, Buck. Burnout really does suck. Burnout is the worst.
There's so much I want to do, but just no energy.
Yep. Especially if you have plans, like, I want to draw more, but I'm so burnt out I can't. Yeah, that's what usually happens to me a lot of the time. Carrie, too, but it happens to Carrie more so than me. I don't know, there's just a lot of stressful stuff that's been going on that just kind of, like, hasn't... Like, wanting to draw really hasn't been high on my priority. Like, I'm trying to find a new job and just, like, do a bunch of shit, so... That was completely random, Ian. Thank you for that. I know it's because he's playing Last of Us, but that was so random. Is Carrie mute? No, Carrie's not mute. He's just making background noise. His just mic picks
Huh?
up background. Your
Oh,
character's like
no. Yeah, no,
his
it's the background noise is me pulling on my tooth, sorry.
yeah. No, it's not background noise. It's just that your character is flickering like you're talking, but no sound is coming out. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. It's probably like not, it's like the sound is low enough that you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help it. Now that I'm aware that it's a thing, I'm gonna keep fucking with it until it comes out. Hmm.
Well,
Just I'm trying to figure out how to make this work.
you've been playing way too much Last of Us, pal.
I don't know.
He went from looking so angry to so sad. But he looks good. He looks really good. I like that. What's the part that's getting you stuck?
I don't know if he should continue not having a nose and lip, or if I should give him nose and lip. And if I do that, do I give him hair? Do I not give him hair? It's just like, if he gains these features, what other features should or should not be added, such as facial hair, of that nature.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of really liking him without hair. Honestly, like the way that he is looks really nice. Here, let's show. Buck, what Buck think? Hey Buck, what do you think of this? Huh? What give you your opinion? Do you like him? Here, let me see if I can open it in a browser so you can see it better. I like it. I think he looks cool, but I don't know. What do you think, Buck? Yeah, he looks nice. Like, super serious character. Yeah. I think that's the point, but...
Yeah, the irony that the juxtaposition that he can play, as well as just the fact that, so if Lux views himself, or like oftentimes views himself as a dog, because that's how he feels his function is.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that this man views himself as an object,
As a
like a
battering
very
ram.
literal object.
Okay. I was gonna be like a battering ram, but you said object, and I'm just like, oh.
Yes.
Okay.
He views himself as like an object or a weapon.
Which, I will stress, Deli would not think any, like, she does not consider them objects or weapons or dogs. She loved them both equally.
For Lux, he's indifferent to being viewed as a dog. Like, he doesn't care. It's not something that he like likes. It's just something he's accepted.
Because
versus this other man, he likes it.
Oh, he likes?
Really, really likes it. You know how like Iron Bull
Ooh.
really likes the Iron Bull in his name because
Wait.
he likes how
Okay.
intimidating that can be.
Okay, I have to ask this then. If he likes being a weapon, would he do the jobs that Lux wouldn't do for Dell? Would he do the more brutal, the more bloody, like the more go kill this person for me job?
We already know that Lux does those jobs too.
I know he does, but I mean like the really bad ones, like the really, really bad ones that she knows that Lux wouldn't do.
Go out there, kill babies.
Maybe not babies, but like, don't leave anybody
fuck
standing.
Those babies. Kill them babies.
Don't leave anybody standing. No
if that
witnesses.
baby stands up, kill it.
Like no witnesses kind of thing.
That baby saw it, kill it.
Stop! You're making me sound terrible. Dell does not kill babies. I've said this before. She has a soft spot.
If I didn't birth it, it needs to die.
She has a soft spot for kids. Okay, leave no witnesses except for children. So they can live to tell the tale.
So the children can tell what they saw and then
exactly.
Get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Secretly kill the babies.
That's why Deli is best girl. Deli does not like it when people call her closest people things or objects or mad dogs.
Emotionally murder the baby. Yeah, terrorize them. So
Give
they
them
grow
nightmares.
up all fucked up.
Give them nightmares for the rest of
So
their
they grow up with a
lives.
bunch of like neurospicy problems and they don't know why. They'll grow into fucked up little adults. And then we go kill them.
No. Oh yeah, kill
Quick,
them when they're an adult.
nurture and love these babies until they're adults, and then we kill them. As soon as they turn 18, they're dead.
But do you understand my point? Like, you didn't really answer the question.
What?
You just kind of
You're
like...
right, I didn't answer the question. Instead, I kept accusing you of murdering babies.
Accusing me of murdering children.
Yeah, child murderer. I'm pretty sure there are not really a lot of jobs that Lux is not gonna, like, not be doing, from the sounds of it.
Which is weird, considering, like, you did say that there would be, like, not that there would ever be a point, but, like, there would be a time in that he would, like, kind of realize that maybe he's...
No, I said there might be a time, but that's in, like, the
Worst
sense of, like,
case.
if he ever had to, like, turn against them, but I don't... Since you yourself have moral limits, that just seems like there are some things that, like, that he would be against that you wouldn't do because you're not willing to cross those lines, like killing babies.
Because I don't think she would. I legit don't think she would do that. Because, like...
Plus, by saying that there are certain missions that he wouldn't go on, or, like, people he wouldn't kill, it ruins the really old joke about him viewing it as a game like Fetch.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. That is true. I totally forgot about that. Would this guy view it the same way, or how would he view it then?
No, he wouldn't view it as Fetch because he doesn't
He's
view
not
himself
a
as a
dog.
dog.
He doesn't view himself as a dog. He's like a weapon.
He just happens to be a tool to get the job done.
Yeah. She's unstoppable now. I hope people realize that she's literally probably unstoppable now. She has
I'm not gonna lie.
12-foot bodyguards that both can break people like twigs.
I need to figure out if this one is 12 foot. He might end up being a little bit shorter.
11. I would... Well, no. I just like the concept of her having two fucking massive...
Anywhere the shortest he might go down to is like maybe 10 foot. Maybe a little under 10 foot. But more likely to be around like 10 to 11. But I think with the introduction of this new guy, it has the potential to create rivals between the two and some potential envy/jealousy.
Oh no, like fighting over attention or something.
More so only for Lux.
This new dude comes in, doesn't do anything, receives like a sliver of attention. Lux
I think it's more so that like he probably would have gotten used to just being like
the only one
there like that. So for someone else to come in and start getting that attention, and not only that, but like receiving praise for completion of certain jobs and missions.
Oh no, that would ruin
like they would
him.
start getting in the way of each other, if anything. Like he's more likely to actively get in the way. No, more like actively sabotaging each other. Like, there's chances that it could more so, like, fuck the job up
Oh.
and prevent them from actually finishing it.
Oh, these two idiots.
Or, like, claiming who actually completed the job.
They're both like.
But I don't think the new guy would get it. I think he would just look at him and be like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing?
And they both like. So Dell sends them both on like a mission to like tear down a kingdom and bring back the head of the king. And like
New guy's
New
actively
guy's-
just doing his job, minding his own business.
Yeah.
Lux is being an asshole, getting in the way.
Lux takes a few hits just to make it so that he gets the final blow on the guy.
It's more like Lux would actively get in the way and potentially, like, friendly fire. And just be like, oh, well, my bad. I wasn't trying to aim for you, you fucking way.
And then they get back and Dell's just like, what happened? Why are both of you more beat up than anything else? It's like he's
I
got
think
like
new guy has too much professionalism to, like, stoop to that level.
he's got like no Lux has like single kid syndrome where it's like he's so used to being a single kid that the second that like someone else comes to play, it's just like or comes into play, it completely like throws him for a loop.
That's just because he, like, feels threatened. He doesn't like it.
Feels threatened. What does he have to feel threatened about?
A new guy being more efficient than he is, receiving more praise than him because of it. Basically,
he has
the potential to be replaced.
Oh, poor guy. Gotta come up with a name for a new guy. I don't want to keep calling him. I'm the only one Dilly gives affection to. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I love that concept, though. That just kind of sounds cute at the same time as it does silly.
Because, like, I mean, he only ends up being this way due to the fact that even during the campaign, it was talked about how, even though it's not something that's, like, openly displayed for the rest of the party to see, because it never made sense to me for me to voice, Lux's inner monologues that he has, with the Fiend. And, like, that is, like, another reason why it would be, like, it would play on him so bad, and why he would have so much jealousy and envy, is because the Fiend would only feed into that.
No. It's just a funny thing to think about, I guess. I should probably look up names for this guy.
Maybe.
Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Got a little startled there for a second because my phone lost connection, and if my phone loses connection, then 9 times out of 10 my computer will follow, but it did not, so we're good. What's some good names of people? Let's find out. What's some good names for weapons? Hmm. Ooh. I know it's not creative, but it's a thought.
It took everything in me to not be like.
I have those. I know.
Yeah, not only that, it took everything in me to not just call you a thought.
No, she probably one of the names she could call him is Vittori, which is a play on Vittoria, which is Italian for victory. But Arma is Italian for weapon. She could literally just straight call him a weapon in Italian. Are you gonna keep the old armor in that color that you had for it, or are you gonna change the color of it?
Hmm.
Because it's still that, like, it's not like annoyingly blue. It's
Yeah, I
still
know I
that, like,
changed it later and like desaturated the blue a little bit.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because I still have a bunch of different versions of it
Yeah, I still have all
saved.
my versions saved.
So, Buck, this is probably what the base armor will look like. I'm not 100% sure if it'll be in this color, but this is basically what the his old armor used to look like before he became Lux, we all know and love today. Which is this one. Just had idea, if Lux had no trauma, would they just like not exist? Yes, they would just not exist. Because Lux cannot exist without trauma.
Um, I mean,
We did a reverse
a different version of him would exist without trauma, since yeah, but there's a version of him that's like if he had stayed where he was originally made and stayed in that kingdom and performed a fucking hostile takeover.
which is a reality I try not to think about because I like to say that he's probably happier with Dell. Because at least with Dell, he's given a choice on what he can do.
I mean, once he performs a hostile takeover, he has the ultimate say-so over all of his choices. Him learning, he just ends up like everybody else, learning what it means to, be and find yourself. But yeah, Lux is complicated because he's just born from not the best feelings in the world.
Yeah.
Like you could equate his different body parts to like different negative feelings. With some of them being envious of what one lacks and what features someone like things people want for themselves.
Yeah.
The ideals of self-hatred and just not feeling good enough, as well as just the objectification of oneself. So yeah, he's not made of good things, but at least bringing him into D&D has had good effects for him to be able to like learn what it means to be happy and learn what it means to grow into oneself.
Yeah.
He may not necessarily accept everything about himself, but he's doing better.
That's good.
It's better than the alternative of just continuing to wallow in negative feelings.
He was able to get therapy. It wasn't good, but it's better than nothing.
You probably would have benefited from some therapy.
It probably would have, honestly, yeah.
But no, his therapist is horrible. His therapist is the literal hell spawn that exists in his armor and in his head.
Yeah. And it does no help whatsoever.
No, it just has him running on pure spite.
How's the new guy coming along?
All I did was line the eyes and eyebrows, and that's it. Oh, I just realized. Another means for obtaining this man
Yeah.
could be from the traveling merchant who had his main form condensed into a jar because he thought it was a soul-eating demon from the nightmare dimension, but it's not. But he didn't know any better.
She just gives the jar to Dell? Or
He like sold it for like $5. Oh, I gotta figure out what is. I have to like fight that urge, but I could. I really could do that.
Do what?
As far as like, adding color to him. This means I have to think of his skin tone.
Hodgepodge? Like Lux?
Nah, he's not hodgepodged. He's not stitched together in the same way.
Mm.
He's
Maybe
not stitched together at all.
Maybe a darker tone?
I was thinking of giving him the same skin tone as Rubber Johnny. Like that's where I'm tempted to go with him.
I could see that. Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised that, like, I get he's not like a fighter, but I am surprised there was no suggestion for Rubber Johnny.
There's no what?
There was no like consideration for Rubber Johnny.
What do you mean?
Like, as the third.
I didn't know how you'd feel about that. I thought about it and I was like, yo, he'd be perfect because...
He's really, really odd.
But again, I don't think he would fit, is what it boils down to. Because medieval, and he's more of like... He's just a gimp.
He's Rubber Johnny.
He's Rubber Johnny, yeah.
But that...
Why are you...
That's the thing, though. He could, though. Because you don't...
Offended.
The thing is, though, like, no one gets to see his face.
Yeah.
It still could work.
It could. But I just find it hilarious. You sounded almost offended that it was like, you didn't take Rubber Johnny into consideration.
I was just sitting here, like, thinking about it because I was looking at him, obviously.
Do you want to?
I have no idea. He's not, like, he has a build, but he's more like,
He has a D&D build?
No, not a D&D build. I'm talking about his, like, physical build.
Oh, yeah.
His body build.
He looks nice. I can't show him on stream, I don't think. If I can, it would be probably have to be very brief. But I think Buck knows who we're talking about. He's a big boy, isn't he? He's tall, right? I mean, height doesn't matter, but like...
Is he naked? No, he's not
he's
naked.
Not. He's fully clothed, but it's just like the outfit of which he's dressed in.
I think I typed about it. I think I typed it out for him. Unless I was tripping and it was for somebody else.
Let me see if I can find him and I will briefly...
I know, that's why I started scrolling.
I will briefly, ever so briefly...
Oh, he does!
Flash.
He does have a height! Oh my god, he does! Because I did roll for it.
Okay.
I
So
do
what's his
remember
height?
that. Oh my god, I can't remember. I know he is tall, though. He did end up being tall. Because I remember talking to Ari about it,
Oh, no.
since one of his other outfits, in their mind, they feel like it has a very, like, Loki-esque theme to it. So when I was talking about making him shorter, and I lost my coin, and then, like, a bunch of shit started happening, they're like, see, Loki's getting mad at you. And I'm like, I don't care, because I called him a brat. And then my fucking coin evaporated because I called Loki a brat. Or like something to that effect. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to find?
I found his name. Daniel.
Yeah,
How
his
tall?
actual name
Okay,
is
so
Daniel.
I found when I asked, and you said I have yet to set that. And then you said
I think
I'll
I
roll
just
some
like
die for him
verbally
soon.
said it.
Yeah, you verbally said it.
I want to say it was like 7'6" or something like that.
I think it was like 7 foot something too. Yeah.
Because I think it had to have been 6 because Ari was saying something about what if we switched it to 6'7" instead, and when I tried to flip for that, that's when my coin evaporated.
Nah.
I was like, too bad. Maybe he shouldn't be tall just because he's got Loki vibes, and that's when it evaporated, because then I called him a brat.
I thought he was taller than that for some reason. I thought he was like almost 8'9".
Mm-mm. I think like that was one of the ones that was rolled, but not one of the ones that was actually picked. I'm trying to find it. But me and Ari talk way too fucking much.
Yeah.
I have to scroll past all the gay part.
Do I have? Oh, I do. Okay. Bunny Man. Here he is.
Like, I know there's one of them that's not like too egregious.
No, it's the one with him holding the flags, the little flags, which is funny because that would mean.
Yeah, I just did that for pride.
Yeah, he and Dell are both.
He's not actually pansexual.
Oh, he's not.
No, it was just for pride.
Oh.
No, he's a funky little gay man.
Yeah, if he's gay, why would he be with Dell then?
He's just weird, man.
She's a woman. She's got the body of a woman. That is everything he's completely against.
Oh yeah, I found it. It is 7'6".
Okay.
Yeah, he's 7'6". I need to remember to type that in his
Do
toy
it
house.
now while you remember.
I am. I'm typing it. I'm trying to. I need to find him first so I can. Oh, no.
Buck, did you see that, or do I have to grab it again?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure. Update character. It just says he's 7'6". Just so I'll remember.
You got an ad? Okay, hold on. I got him again. Ah. Bunny Man. Oh, I remember them. Yeah.
Yeah, good thing you didn't share the one where he's like mostly naked.
I was about to, because that was the one that I saved from the conversation.
Yeah, he's got pierced nips.
Mm-hmm.
His nippies are pierced. I thought about giving him tattoos, but I'm like, I don't want to have to fucking draw them every time, so no. He doesn't have any tattoos. He's got no body hair.
He's as smooth as a baby.
The most body hair he has, like, on his chin. that we can visibly see anyways. And he does have eyebrows.
Oh, well.
Good job.
I forgot that's where that image was going to pop up. So, well, you
Good
saw it
job.
for like a second.
I mean, it's not like it's anything lewd.
It's not. It's really not. It's fairly
It's like
tame.
the same amount of like outfit you see in like Cyberpunk and Saints Row.
Yeah.
Oh, and like Dead Island 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's the house DLC.
Was that you hinting at me to get the game earlier when you sent that to me?
Well, I sent what to you?
That-
Oh, the fact that Riptide is free. No, I just like, oh cool, Riptide is free. I should probably let them know that fucking Dead Island Riptide is free.
Does he shave or is he naturally smooth? That was what Buck wants to know.
Constantly having to get in and out of the latex.
He
from
just
some
rips
growing
out.
body hair.
He just
It's for the
rips
same
all
reason
out.
that when you wear jeans a lot, because your jeans specifically rub on certain sections of your leg, you will stop growing hair on certain parts of your legs.
Oh,
I
my
only know this
legs just-
because it happens to me and it happened to my dad and as well as like a bunch of other people I know. There's always just like this one strip that we all unanimously like share on our legs from where the jeans rub against it, and on the backs of my calves there's a small section, and like there's a section on the back of my calves that takes up roughly half of it where like hair just doesn't grow there. I don't grow hair on that part of my leg. And it's just that part. It's crazy. Yeah, it's funny. It's a little funny that there are certain places on my legs in which I don't grow leg hair, but the rest of my leg has hair.
Nah, my legs, I don't. That doesn't happen to me. But what does happen is when I wear my jeans, even after I've washed them, my legs just turn blue from the dyes.
It could also just be the type of jeans you're wearing.
Well, I mostly wear
You'll
work
notice it
jeans.
when you have like little areas on your legs where the hair gets thinner almost to a point. It thins out to a point where there's like just no hair there at all. But yeah, I have like this strip on my, specifically my left leg. I have a weird strip that just goes straight up to my knee where there's just no hair at all. Then again, I also thought it was a really cool idea to try and tattoo my own leg, but I never finished it, and I didn't do it right, so I just got like these random little spots on my leg where where I tattooed just some random little lines.
Nice way to go.
I know, right? One day I should put something there and finish it. Yeah, that's my thought. I'm wondering if I should make this guy have the same skin tone as Rubber Johnny.
You should. He's got a nice skin tone.
Yeah,
It's a nice
want
color.
because I know I still have like a lot of characters from like saved on my toy house and all that from like designing characters early on, and something I want to move away from is just having like a lot of my characters in the beginning were like just Caucasians.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say as long. I was gonna make a joke. It's like as long as you don't make him pasty white, that's fine with me.
But even like I don't have a lot of like I have a couple pasty white characters, but not a lot. And even like the Caucasians, I try and have them be at least a little bit tan. But I'm trying to slash
Stay,
wanting to
stay away from that.
I want to have more variation. It's just more of like, I don't know. I feel like as I got older and like I don't know if it's just from like spending more time with like the Mexican part of my family and gaining more appreciation for that, that I want to like make and create more characters like that.
I say go for it.
I was gonna tattoo a horseman on my like it was gonna be like the face was gonna be like a horse skull. So it was gonna be like a man with a horse skull in a suit holding a cup of tea. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but that's what I was gonna do. So maybe it's for the best that I never never finished that tattoo.
Maybe.
Then again, like, I don't know. There's a lot of really dumb tattoos that I wanted and just never did.
Wanting to be more diverse. Yeah, me as well, because, and that's what I tried to do with Dell, is I realized that a lot of characters that I had were very thin, and I wanted to make that, like, I might change that a little and make her a little bit thicker and, like, make her bigger, because I'm a bigger person, so it was like, I just wanted to make her a little bigger, and unfortunately, recently I've found that I'm kind of, like, straying back into my old ways of how I used to draw her, and it's like she's getting thinner again, so it's like I need to like remember she's not thin, she's
I mean, you're gonna have relapses. I still have that with some of my characters. Even some of the newer ones, I've been like going back on like just straight up producing more Caucasian characters, and there's nothing wrong with that. Also, like I can still draw Mexican characters that have lighter skin tones, as I am a Mexican with a lighter skin tone.
yeah.
But yeah, I just really want to add a bit more diversity in that. I really want to continue giving and showing more appreciation tanned and darker skinned characters.
Then please make him dark skinned or like as.
Like, I think Raul is probably
Raul is
my darkest skinned character right now.
Raul hits all the good spots.
Raul, I'm not gonna lie, that still Raul is like probably one of my like favorite characters, even though I'm not drawing him a lot right now. I really, really love him. I really do think that he is probably one of the darkest skinned characters I had. I wanted to make him darker skinned, but like his ethnicity in like normal means like in like our world, he would still be Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people forget how goddamn dark Mexicans can get.
Yeah.
Which is why it always killed me when it came to stupid fucking Reaper from Overwatch, and people were like, "Oh, he's black." I'm like, "No,
he's
Reaper's
Mexican.
not black. He's Mexican."
Reaper is a Mexican.
And they're like, "Oh, he's too dark to be Mexican." It's like, oh my god, maybe you should see some of the fucking Mexicans in my goddamn family because they're dark.
So this is Raul. I've got a couple photos of him, but this is one of them.
Oh, that's one him with like normal eyes, and I was like, I don't like his normal eyes.
Yeah.
I don't like normal eyes on him. It's creepy.
He is chef's kiss. He's great. He's gorgeous. I love him. I'm trying not to click.
I can give you. I have his thing pulled up. I can give you all the ones of him not looking like that. Please, well, I hate those.
These were the only ones that I saved.
Here, I'll give you more because I don't like. I don't like looking at him with normal eyes. It physically upsets me. But yeah, I have a few little sketch sheets.
Yeah, there's this one with
Raul, as well as like some of the different hairstyles he's had. He's got only like 2 really.
Yeah, those were the only 3 that I managed to save. So
But my favorite hairstyle for him is the mullet. I fucking love the mullet.
just put in perspective how much like that is all Raul right there. That is all Raul right there.
Yeah, the last one is like the first sketches of him, and
I
then
loved
it goes
those.
from there. So first, second, and third.
Yeah,
But yeah, Raul is. I love him. He's
I love
really
him
good.
too. He's a Dullahan like Lux.
Yeah, he's even though technically they only one of them only breeds true, I still wanted to do it anyways, that he would be part Wraith and Dullahan. But yeah, he's a funky little guy. He's good. He's just like all my characters, they have to have some like weird things about them.
Yeah. But he's really cool. I like him. He looks too normal. He needs to look weird. Well, here, this is what he actually looks like with his eyes. Why is there Minecraft sounds? Sorry, my browser. So my browser noises are Minecraft. So anytime that I pull up a new tab, it's the sound of an Enderman teleporting, and then when I close said tab, it sounds like breaking a block. It's hilarious. I love it. Oh, where did that third one save to? Uh-oh.
Also, I realized that by making the other guy also Wraith, since
Oh, there it is. Okay. I need to just make a new folder for all of your drawings.
Try this one. But he has the thing like
Oh yeah.
Raul has the thing about wanting his physical, like his actual, like true physical form to be touched.
Yeah.
This other one, if he's also going to be Wraith,
is he gonna be the same way?
I don't think he's gonna be the same way. I don't think he wants his physical form to be touched.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't crave warmth in the way that Raul does. Yeah, my favorite pastime is making pretty boys. Well, they're not even really boys half the time.
Yeah, they're just things.
No, it's less so like, 'cause other people were telling me, yeah, I just like to spend my time making hot men.
Yeah.
I don't make boys, I make men. Most of the time, they're old men, too.
Yeah. Which is just feeding into stuff that I like.
I know there's at least a few younger men sprinkled in with all of the old men that I draw. 'Cause I don't think the twins would be classified as old men.
No, I don't think they would.
They're just men.
Mm-hmm. Would Kaiserion count as a younger guy?
Kaiserion would also just be a man. He wouldn't
Oh.
even be an old man because he's not that old.
Yeah, he's not. Or the old guy from Detroit Become Human.
You mean Hank? Why would you just call him? He has a name.
I don't think they remembered his name.
Bro, his name is Hank. How the fuck do you forget Hank?
I forgot it.
Bruh. The fuck?
I forget Hank, but I remember Heisenberg.
Bruh.
Shows I'm-
Heisenberg is just a is just a different version of Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suck at names too, but like, come on.
Come on, get with the program.
It's Hank. His name's Hank.
Oh right, we're still trying to figure out a name for this new guy.
God, I want to rip this tooth out so bad, but it might hurt.
Grab a pair of pliers. and
No,
just
it'll
yank.
probably hurt. Oh, I forgot my fucking goddamn Mandalorian. I saw his name again and I started laughing. But I didn't even intentionally do this. I was like, I'm gonna leave it up to fate, and see what random crew names are generating for
I never paid attention to
Warframe.
his name. I know him as the old grumpy guy. I want to become BFFs with him, and he's voiced by I think the same guy as Mr. Krabs.
Yes, he voiced
Hmm.
Mr. Krabs. Hank
he?
is also the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Didn't he pass away recently?
What? No!
Wasn't he one of the guys that just died recently?
I don't think so.
Hold on, any
What? No! Don't tell me this is how I'm receiving this information. No. Don't do that to me. That's not funny. I don't like that.
Yeah, he did. He died on August 16th. He was 79.
What? No.
Yeah.
No. You're lying to me.
Wait.
I don't fucking remember seeing anything about this. What the fuck? Hey, you dumb bitch. Let me do the thing.
Hold on. Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown.
No, Clancy. Okay, so it's the other guy that voiced him that passed away. No, Clancy Brown is still alive.
Yeah, like,
He's still
don't
alive.
you fucking lie to me.
He's
Clarence
still
John Clancy Brown the Third.
alive. Yeah, he is still very much alive. The
Yeah,
other
he's
guy.
65.
Yeah, there's another guy who played Mr. Krabs, named Jurgen Kluckert. He passed away on August 16th, and he was 79 years old. So I got the names mixed up.
Yeah, don't fucking scare me like that ever again.
Jerking von Strangle. Oh, I just realized something kind of cute, but not at the same time, depending on how you look at it. If New Guy and Deli both don't have lips, I can just imagine them doing cute little like teeth clacks where they just kind of like not really smash, but like bonk their teeth together as like they're trying to kiss. But
I'm sorry, my brain only got stuck on they don't smash.
No, like they don't like bash.
Yeah, but
their
that's the
teeth
only part
together.
my brain hyperfixated on.
Jesus.
They don't smash.
I call it teeth clacking, but it means to skeleton noise from Minecraft.
Yeah, that's all I could think about too.
No, it's like when you kind of like instead of
Oh, I found him! He's on 5. I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
Oh, I didn't put his name on him yet, for Kaiserion.
Oh. He's fun to draw. Even though
I do like his quote-unquote, like, human disguise.
I do too.
I like that his, the darker bits stayed.
Yeah.
So he just ends up being, like, two-toned and kind of fucking weird
Oh,
looking as a
Calp
person.
is pasty. You forgot that Calp is like white.
Yeah, and his human disguise form, yeah, he's white. Cause I was talking to,
Kaiserion.
cause it was said that, like, if Flamingo was just, like, a normal-ass
Yeah,
person,
human.
he's just a fucking normal-ass Caucasian, blonde hair, fucking blue eyes asshole. I'm like, god damn it. Oh, no. They're a fucking Aryan piece of shit.
Kaiserion is the one who wants to steal the moon, essentially. So that way it can be eternal dark forever, so he can just...
So he can rob people. He just wants to rob people in peace.
He wants to kill the moon. He wants to kill the moon just so he can rob people.
Yeah, he wants to rob people and plunge the world into almost eternal darkness.
Also,
He didn't...
I don't know if he realizes it, but if he gets rid of the moon, then the tides will go haywire too.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
The
He
moon
does not give a fuck.
will
He's
flood
stupid.
the whole world just so he can have a few extra hours of night.
Yeah, so he can rob people.
He is the whole reason why I made Lua. I made Lua for him.
Oh, I don't think I saved that. Oh no, they are still here. Okay, cool. So there's this character that I've had for like a while, right?
Mhm.
I have him like some early like concept sketch for him in one of my sketchbooks. One of my hardcover sketchbooks is on top of that too. And he was like another like Western / like cowboy themed character. He didn't have like a lot going on for his background yet, but just some general ideas for him. And his name is Kaplan Martin.
Mhm.
He later went on to receive kind of like a little bit of a redesign / update when he became when he was, I guess you could say he was kind of reduced to a joke character for Cyberpunk, back when like Cyberpunk first came out and like all of the glitches and bugs and all the crazy shit that was happening in that game, the game crashing, whatnot. I thought it would just be really funny to demote him to a joke character and that it be to where all of the bugs that were happening in the game, the crashes, were all like his fault, and he was like spatially aware of the fact that he was in a game. So like, yeah, he would just basically be all of the problems in the game. He causes all the problems. He's chaotic.
Nice.
And then he would change his name so nobody would know his real name, which is how he ended up with the name Danas. So he was fun. He showed up in a lot of like our D&D games.
Nice. That's
Just
cool.
be a real nuisance. But yeah, there's a chance he'll show up potentially as an NPC during the one-shot campaign just to fill
Fair
need
enough.
a shop owner or something. Yeah, I have like a few little drawings of him before he became a joke character that I really enjoy. But if he shows up in the campaign, he's more likely to show up in his pre-design and not his cyberpunk design for fucking obvious reasons. 'Cause I know his pre-designs were done.
Well, are you gonna show
When
him
I was
or?
Yeah, hang on, I'm trying to send them to you right now.
Okay.
Before Ranch stopped talking to me as much. So Ranch, the color of his suit was influenced by Ranch. Let me see if I can send the digital versions too, because the traditional ones are not in color because I was still deciding colors for him. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do. And then his colored
Ooh,
designs.
fancy.
So yeah, he went from being this like really odd cowboy man to his like, where the fuck did I put his cyberpunk design? Oh, there it is. To his cyberpunk design.
Him! Oh, I love him. I couldn't.
So
You were
yeah, in the
describing him, and I was
cyberpunk,
like, "That is so
yeah,
familiar." But then it was like I couldn't remember.
for his cyberpunk design, for his color palette, he obviously a few colors changed, and then the green got completely like dropped in favor of gold.
Isn't he like your most detailed character?
Yeah, his the rest of his arms are like, his like cyberware is ridiculous. I hate it. I don't like drawing it, but it was a choice.
It was a choice that you made.
But yeah, so he went from being the funky little cowboy to now he is like a cyberpunk version as well. And the cyberpunk version of him does still like have a face. Like the helmet is not like his head. It is
Yeah, I
a
remember
helmet.
seeing his face. I think.
I had like some different versions, like the like current version, and then like some versions of him when he was like younger. They were all like lines or just sketches, but yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a character that'll probably make his way into D&D as an NPC for
Nice.
fun.
Cool. Love that.
This is one of the benefits from having so many goddamn characters. At some point, I would really like to join or host a more Western themed D&D game. And there's some potential ideas if I end up hosting one. 'Cause I feel like I do have enough cowboys to pull it off.
Oh shit. Okay, I've passed the 3 hour on the stream mark, so I'm gonna end the stream.
Bonus content.
Bonus content. This kind of was like I don't know what I'm gonna do, so we'll see how things go kind of stream. So I'm glad it didn't went the way that it did, because this was fun. But tomorrow we'll be doing the second part or continuation of our one shot, but not actual one shot kind of thing.
But it's really not a one-shot campaign.
It's slowly turning into like the.
At this point, that's that's probably what it's gonna be called. It's really not a one-shot.
That's gonna be my title for tomorrow's stream. It's really not a one shot. But I will definitely see. Hopefully, we'll see most of you there, and you guys have a good day /night wherever you are. I love ya. Bye.